Hey, what's going on? Kit here. Um, gonna clear this out so that it doesn't goof up my stuff. Uh, so this one stumped me for a little bit. Not gonna lie, it took me like solid 10 minutes to figure out my mistake. But it once I figured it out, it was easy peasy after that. Not gonna lie, I did solve it kind of like with a wild guess. But if the wild guess solves your solution, that is finding a solution. So, oh, cool. It didn't pop up. Okay. Accidentally pushed a button on my keyboard. So, the only thing I added was prompt number 2, select a brightness, and then I added user input 2, made it a float so that it mathed it properly. And then bright value was an integer so that it selected a good integer value to input for the pin output. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. Red, yellow, green pin are all the same. Wait times are the same. Pin mode is all still the same. So prompt 1, select a color, right? And then we use serial read string to read that color. And then user input to lowercase so that it turned it to lowercase so that I didn't have to put every single option of color in there, right? And then prompt 2, select a brightness from 1 to 10. And then the user input equaled serial.parse float because we're reading a float. Brightness value would be 255 divided by 10. This is the linear scale. That's just, I'm more comfortable with it. 1 is on, and it increases up half a volt with each level from 1 to 10. I did put in the one for the, what's the word I'm thinking of? Exponential increase. I didn't like it. It does look better on camera, I will admit that. But I don't like that 1 is off. I feel like if somebody says, I want this one on, and they push 1 and it doesn't turn on, it's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to be like, wait, this doesn't work. I pushed 1. Why isn't it on? So I didn't like it for that reason. Um, and then, of course, I went on ahead and printed out, you've selected which color at which level. And then I also did put a pin output brightness value so that I could verify that the values were correct before I plugged everything in and fried something. So, and the other thing that I added was to, if user input 1 is red and user input 2 is greater than or equal to 1, and if user input 2 is less than or equal to 10, then we're going to go ahead and put the red pin at that brightness value that we calculated up here. Same thing with yellow, only we changed it brightness value to the yellow pin, and same thing with green, only we put the brightness value on the green pin. And here is where I was having trouble. As far as like if they didn't pick a color, if they did not pick red and they did not pick yellow and they did not pick green, then they're going to get that error flash and it's going to give them the no-go message, which is try again. Here I had, if user input 2 is less than 1 and user input 2 is greater than 10, error message, right? And it was not happening, and I could not figure out for the life of me what was going on. And then I just stopped myself for a moment and gave myself what would logically make more sense here. And it is not if the user input 2 is less than 1 and, because you can't be less than 1 and greater than 10 at the same time, right? So I was like, oh, it has to be less than 1 or greater than 10. Then they're going to get the error message. And we'll demonstrate it all right now, right? Okay. I wish I could like, and, oh, here's my notes at the bottom. This is how I remembered, right? I went back to my notes and all that was good to go. So I'll try to like put it to where it's like, there we go. Okay. And we'll take it from the top. Please enter color. Red. 1. Red light turns on. It's very dim. Red. I don't like how dim it is. I want it a little bit brighter. We'll go ahead and select 5. All right. Oh. Let's go red. Let's crank it up all the way. 10. There you go. It's all the way up. Green. I don't want it that bright. Actually, you know what? Green. Let's crank that bad boy up to an 11. Ah, try again. Green. 10. Bam, there goes all the way up. Let's say I want a blue light, right? And I want that turned up all the way bright. Try again. Okay, blue. Maybe I can't make it that bright. We'll say 5. Try again. Right? So, I hope this helps if anybody's having trouble and couldn't quite understand. If you were trying to do the error message, I don't know if you were or not, but that's what I was trying to do. So, there it is. Hope that helps. I hope I did a good job. If you have any pointers, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm new at this. Maybe there's something I could have done a little bit better. I'm sure flashing these LEDs, there's an easier way to do it, but that's all I got for now. All right. See y'all later. Much love.